Okay, so for the fifth house, we've got creativity. So the fifth house is everything to do with creativity. Not all of us are born artistic, but we are all born creative. So this can be applied in numerous ways. It can be the way they dress, the way you speak, the way you, interact with your children. It can be just the way you go about your normal life. There are lots of ways that this can be expressed, all right? But it's also your particular brand or your stamp, your flair. And this can be your originality and your individuality as well. So it's how you bring this to being. How do you express this unique side of yourself? It is also the house of children. So this could be related to children for you, or it could be children that you are connected to at this time. It's also the house of love affairs, and that seems to be the case here for some of you. It's everything to do with that. It's also the house of all pleasurable, fun activities. So that can come into a love affair, but it can also be just other activities that you are involved in or you would like to get involved in. And this can be like physical activities, or it can be things like handcrafts or some other just recreational fun activities, whatever you enjoy and is pleasurable for you. It is also the house of risk. So this, can come in a number of ways. You could be wanting to take a chance or try something new, or you may be trying something new within a love affair or somebody different from what you would normally, connect to. And it can also be connected to things like the stock market and gambling and so on. But there's, it's got all these energies wrapped up in it. Now, looking at your energies here, you've got Cordelia, go outside, and then you've got Capricorn, I use. So this is saying that possibly what you require is, if you've got children, then obviously spending time in nature is going to be important for you, because then this is how you connect to the present moment. This is how you get in touch with your playfulness, your enjoyment of nature and the environment. Your children will love it. And you can do whatever activity. It could be a sort of like an outdoor activity. It could be hiking, because you've got Capricorn. So this can be craggy, mountainous places. It can be, as I said, hikes or just going out into nature, walks, whatever, or spending time near the ocean, whatever is right for you. But if you've got children, endeavor to do that, because it's going to benefit you and it's going to benefit them. She says you have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. So this is everything to do with that. But it could also be from an inspiration point of view to do with a creative project that you're involved in. It could be to bring fresh air into a love affair, or if you're just starting a love affair, something to do with that, that romantic angle, getting out into nature and so on. But it can also be, as I said, from an inspirational point of view. In some cases, it may be from an exercise aspect. Perhaps, you want to be out in the outdoors, and depending on where you are in the world and what the situation is, getting out is going to be hugely important at this time. If you are starting a project, or if you are wanting to work on something, now it could be a sport that you're involved in or something like that, some physical activity, whatever it is. If you are involved in something that you want to either increase or get started on, or you want to see the results from something, a project that you're working on, it could be related to your children. Perhaps your children are involved in something and they are working on something which is going to bear a result later. Then May could be the time for you, because this is traditionally associated with the month of May. But it's everything to do with nature. Get out, breathe fresh air, invigorate your body, your mind, your emotions, raise your consciousness, raise your vibration, and it will do the same obviously for your children as well. Capricorn, I use. So this is about being goal oriented. So with whatever it is that you're involved in, whether it's a creative project, or some sort of activity that you're involved in, or anything else that comes into the fifth house. This is about being as I said, goal-oriented, having a system in place. This is building towards something. So you start off with a foundation, make sure the foundation is strong, and then you build up towards whatever it is that you're wanting to bring into bear. But it's also about being very almost driven, ambitious, going after something. It could also be something that you're looking up to at this time, some sort of something that you are endeavoring to do, something you would like to do, to bring that into your life. But the Capricorns are very resourceful. They make use of everything that's in their environment. So it's whether it's contact related, or whether it's to do with something in nature, in the environment, or just your resources in general. So as I said, this could be applying to children. If you're involved in children, you may be even a teacher, or you may have children of your own, but it's connecting to that. There may be structure or a system that is required at this time. Perhaps it's a routine that you need to bring in, and that includes time in nature and in the outdoors to bring that aspect into your daily lives, your routines, or something that you're aspiring to, or it could be a sort of an activity. You can also, if you are homeschooling and something like that, and you're involved in projects with them, going into nature is going to be wonderfully inspirational. Okay, but this is saying that you need to bring in some sort of routine, some sort of system, have some sort of structure to what it is that you're doing in this house, and work steadily towards that, and be resourceful, be resilient, and be determined to achieve whatever it may be. It's also, quite a mature sort of aspect. It can be quite serious as well with the Capricorn energy, very responsible energy, and it's about bringing those aspects in. And obviously, don't forget, though, to have fun. All right, you need to do that, even though the fifth house is about having fun. And certainly going out into nature and connecting with your children, or connecting in nature, is going to bring that in. So it could be that maybe at this time you have a lot of responsibilities, or you have a lot of things that are going on. You have a lot on your plate. This involves working through systems, goals, ambition. You may be a bit of a workaholic, and you've just got a lot on at this time. And being this is your sign, so you will be connecting doubly to this energy. So it could be very well that you are just really going for it in something. And it's saying that you need to also have fun. You need to lighten up. You need to try new things. You need to do different activities. Anything fun or pleasurable. Something maybe a little bit of risk involved, maybe a bit of mountain climbing, or it might involve having a blast on something. But it's raising your vibration. So balance the having fun and the enjoyment aspect with your responsibilities, and go into nature. Then we've got sixth house here. So this is the house of routine. So as I said, I do feel that this is coming in for you. You've got Capricorn here. You are a Capricorn, and you take your life seriously. You take your goals seriously, and your systems and so on, and your schedules and all of that. So it could be that you are really having to apply yourself, or you are willingly doing it, and you may just be a borderline workaholic, or just investing a huge amount in something. And it's saying that your work routine, so this can be work place, work colleagues, whatever work project you're involved in. It's also mastery of your craft. So even though you may not actually go to a workplace, it can be something that you're working on, something that you're busy with. It may be creative, as I said, or it may be that you need to bring the fun and recreation in to balance this energy. It also covers health, diet, and well-being, and also your lifestyle, and also pets may come in. But I do feel that this is balancing home life, work life, having fun, and meeting your targets. Okay, it's about all of that, and make sure that you are pristine with your diet, making sure that you are supporting your body, supporting your adrenals so that you don't become exhausted, and just really being very careful and very discerning with what you put into your body. So this is obviously what you eat, what you drink, but it's also what you watch, media that you take in. Maybe you've got too much screen time. Maybe you spend a lot of time in technical stuff. Whatever it is, just make sure that you're keeping a balance and that you're looking after yourself and looking after your life. If things have gone off the rails a wee bit, you may need to really think about where you want to go in this house. How are you going to balance things? What can you do to support your body, your health, your diet, your well-being, and your lifestyle? Does your lifestyle need a shift or a change or some sort of tweak, perhaps? Perhaps you just need to find a bit more balance. Bring the fun in, spend time in nature, still keep on with what it is that you're doing, but take a good long hard look and be honest with how you can improve things for yourself, because some balance is required. And it could also just be purely related to work. Perhaps there are a lot of circumstances going on. Perhaps there are a lot of things going on. Perhaps you're starting something new, or you are making your way, rising up in prominence with your work. And this is obviously to do with schedules, to do with systems, to do with that corporate ladder climbing, or whatever is appropriate for you. It could also be just being very ambitious and having goals and setting all of those things and making sure that everything is meeting your ultimate place where you're going, or what it is that you're aiming for. All right. So all of these things may be coming in, but do not neglect your health and your diet and your well-being and your lifestyle. You need to have balance. A lot of Capricorn and Saturn energy. So Saturn rules your sign normally. Saturn rules Capricorn. So this is like a triple whammy coming in. Saturn is truth. So Saturn is about being realistic, all right, but not overly so that you ever edit out all the fun and the romance or the happiness or the joy in your life. You need to make sure that you've got balance. So be realistic about what it is you can actually physically do. What goals can you set for yourself that are achievable, all right? You can have big dreams and you can set where it is you want to go, but also keep pace. Make sure that you are balancing your health and your diet, and your lifestyle is accommodating for having some downtime, all right? Saturn is about also seeing truths and things, looking at things with a very clear vision. This is no fantasies, no illusions coming in with this. This is seeing things exactly as they are. And as I said, again, it's about foundations, it's about systems, it's about schedules, and it's about bringing some sort of order into your life. Because you want to Saturn always wants to create harmony. And it does that by putting you in a position where you are, yes, you are working, your shoulder is to the wheel about certain, with whatever it is that you're working on. So you are really going for it. But it's also about building a foundation so that at some point you can pull back and enjoy the fruits of your labors. All right. So it's bringing that harmony in. And you obviously, being a Capricorn, you like routine. You like to have things in place to give you structure and support. All right. That's what it's about. But don't go too far into that so that you edit out the fun and the relaxation and the happiness. You want to keep a balance. All right. And it could also be that in your work environment, or in even your health and your diet environment or lifestyle, you are seeing things that can be improved, or you are seeing where things could be better. Or it could be that there are situations appearing within perhaps your work life where you are seeing things exactly as they are. And, some things may come to light, which, is a dose of realism in some way, So, but always it's about structure, always it's about schedules and systems and creating a good foundation. That is the ultimate of Saturn energy. It can be a little bit frustrating. It can be a little bit depressing. In some cases, it can be that you're not getting acknowledged for work that you are doing. So you'll be beavering away, producing everything that you need to, meeting your marks and your targets and so on, but you're just not, it's almost like nobody's seeing it, or you perhaps have got somebody in your work environment who is a bit of a taskmaster. That can also come in with Saturn. It could also be time management, and you may just be really struggling to have me time, but it's important that you do that. All right. So whatever it is that's coming in for you, it's saying that whatever hard work, whatever demands that are being put on you, however, tough it may seem just at the moment, whatever it is that you're working on or trying to put into place here, whether it's within your health, diet and lifestyle, or whether it's in with your work situation, or both, you've got Lakshmi, bright future coming in here. So Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. All right. So this is assuring you that there are going to be opportunities for growth here. You are going to meet your targets. You are going to get where you need to go. You are going to have, that success. And it's saying that everything that you're putting in is going to bear fruit. She's a very abundant goddess, very abundant. She comes loaded with abundance. Your future is bright. Have a victorious mindset, okay? Have a vision of what it is that you want to achieve and see yourself achieving it. Believe that you can achieve it, all right? And just have faith in that. And ignore, the naysayers and the skeptics, and let go of any negative sort of patterning. And this can be like poverty consciousness, worrying, which is actually completely futile, because whatever it is that you're worrying about, you're now creating that for yourself. So don't create things out of worry, because that's not what you want to manifest. You want to manifest positive things. You want to manifest good things. And so that is what you must be thinking about. That is what you must be projecting. That is what you must be speaking about. And you will draw this positive outcome, this bright future to you. But she's saying, don't worry, things are going to be good, and they'll work out for you.